Church was so good today. I go to Living Word. It's a wonderful little community church in Hattiesburg. But as I was walking out, the service, the sermon, I just began to, I thought of two phrases. One, what you tolerate will dominate. And two, what you resist will persist. What you tolerate will dominate, and what you resist will persist. First of all, what you tolerate. When you allow negative, bad, unkind behavior and you allow people to treat you disrespectfully, eventually at some level, it will dominate your life. It will take over. It will rule you. And if that's not what you want, you have to stop it. You have to stop it. The best time to stop it is when you first see it in the relationship, connect in the connection, and move on. If you don't, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay? And the other one is what you resist will persist. In other words, if you allow yourself, hi Miss Beverly, if you allow yourself to constantly be battling against that same negative behavior, you're constantly pointing it out. You're always saying, don't talk to me like that. Don't treat me like that. I'm sorry. What you're doing is you're trying to resist it. You're trying to counter that negativity with the truth. And the Bible has a scripture about that. It says, don't cast your pearls before swine. When you know who you are and you know the respect that you deserve, you don't have to explain to people how they're supposed to treat you. The people who should be in your circle will honor you and will treat you with respect because of who you are. And if they don't have the ability to recognize that in you, they don't need to be in your space. And that's just the reality. And these are two difficult truths to come to terms with, because a lot of times we are most disrespected by the people who should treat us with the most honor. They're usually the people who are closest to us. So don't tolerate bad behavior, and don't waste time resisting the behavior that keeps coming back. Just cut it and let it go. Let them go. Let them move on. And in the meanwhile, whatever you're doing, if it's business, if it's relationships, when you cut those ties, you will attract into your life the positive, encouraging people who belong there. Because if you don't cut those ties, those individuals will occupy the space that God intends to plant someone who understands who you are, who values you for who you are, who respects who you are. Those are the people you deserve to be around. But if you don't get rid of the negative people, they'll take up the space. They will occupy the area. They will suck up all the air, and you will live your life regretting it. The day will come when you'll look back and go, dang, man, I spent all that time trying to fix something that was irreparable, trying to help someone be something that they didn't have the capacity to be, trying to help them recognize who I am, and they're too blind to see it. Don't do that. Let them go. If they're worthy, they will correct themselves in return at the right time. But in the meanwhile, don't you sit around holding your breath. Move on. I love you. Till next time, you make it a terrific day. Bye-bye.